Hello and welcome back to another game of Mechabellum live casting. We are in 1v1. We're up against our opponent here. Let's see what happens as far as our starting selection. Hopefully we'll get something fancy. Been having some audio issues. Sorry about that. Hopefully this game will go smoothly without the microphone cutting in and out. I disabled the software that was causing this problem. It was actually the Blue Yeti microphone software that it comes with, something that they call Blue Voice, and I think that's what was causing the issue. But I guess we'll find out here shortly. I think I'm going to go with the Speed Specialist here. I like the extra hit points. That way, when I make mistakes, I can actually recover, more or less. We're up against Marksman Sledgehammer against our Tarantula Marksman setup. Pretty scary indeed. Sledgehammers do have a little bit of a AoE on their attacks. I think I'm just going to get the most units that I can out of the crawlers. And I think we might have to play a little aggro here. Get up front and get a little crazy with it. Have the chaff come in from the back lines, like so. Our opponent has intensive training, so he is a training specialist. We are a speed specialist. Hopefully our fast bros will get in there and cause some mayhem. Let's see how this goes for our opponent. He also opts for a mid setup, so this should be pretty wild on the collision here. He also opts for the crawlers. Maybe I can take a few of them out before. Oof. That additional level on the marksman really is hurting right now. Try to get some lock-ons on those tanks. We're going to lose our marksman on the right. Oh, the marksman on the left trade. We're going to lose this for sure. But he only survives a 2 unit, so it's not that much damage. Not bad. Ooh. Oof. I could go for the rhino here. I think I'm going to go for the typhoons. They're the only thing that really makes sense. We'll grab another tank and some more chaff. Mm. Do it a bit like this. Maybe we'll put the chaff up a little sooner so the marksman can hit those instead. Unlock steel balls. Hit the go. All right. We're gonna get the lock-ons on our tanks again. He opts to go for the typhoons as well. Smart choice. Our opponent should win here. He opted for 2 sets of typhoons instead of just 1. And those marksmen are absolutely decimating my lineup. Yep. Devastating for us. I did not expect for him to go Ooh, nano kit. I could also get intensive training to try to match what he's doing. I think that's smart. Let's do that. We'll level up this guy. We'll level up.
So you're just gonna watch half an episode of Eureka without me? Then come play games the rest of the day. You left me in the show I was watching by myself? Rude.
I just threw on something that you would want to watch, babe. Let's see. Really? Okay. I think Mustangs were actually a bad call here. Because they're light units and what do you call them? Typhoons do rip through light units pretty well. Intensive training is going to go on to our front line. We'll put our Mustangs in line with the towers. Oh, he went a bunch of sledgehammers in the front there. That's bad for us. That's bad for us all day. He didn't get any tech on him yet, which is a good thing for us, but our backline definitely is going to get hammered by this. We went on the right side. I don't know if the conclave over there is going to be enough to power through the rest of this round. Guess we'll find out when we hit these sledgehammers. Got one hero unit over here blasting the tower. It's going to go down though. Speed this up. And we still are taking damage. Amp core, I think, is the way to go here. Get our units. We're going to need something that can take on these sledgehammers and these typhoons and take some hits. His line really isn't moving that much. Let's get Stormcallers. And we'll go ahead and put these Stormcallers right on the line. I'd like to get another set of Stormcallers, but that's not going to happen. Missile interceptors aren't going to do anything for us here. I could get Mechanical Rage to get our units in faster, but there's just not enough of them. Maybe I go for mass recruitment here. Get additional crawlers to come in even later. We'll put the amp core on our heavy tank right now. And we'll go ahead and fire off a missile. It's going to hit the shield, but hopefully we can get through and bust the rest of that shield. Since his units aren't really moving, these store callers should cause a lot of havoc. He still hasn't taken any tech on the tanks. I'm guessing we're going to need more Stormcallers. Chaff is not going to work here. Yep. We need more Stormcallers. We need more. I'm going to go for the Sabertooth because they're cheaper. And let's grab range, promote our guys here. Let's get electromagnetic explosion. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to get more storm callers though. If he does any sort of AoE spells, I am doomed. Let's be honest, we're probably doomed anyway. Promote the heavy tank with the power up on it, and we'll choose sledgehammers. Why not? They seem to be doing really good for our opponent. Oh, the opponent took double training enhancements. Interesting. He took air units as well, but the Mustangs should be able to deal with that problem. Same thing with these Typhoons. All right, the extra storm callers seem to be really helping our case here. And we chew through the enemy lines like it ain't no thing. Stormcallers are MVP. Finally, first blood on our opponent. Oof, almost took him to the half-life. Jeez. We're going to go with Underground Threat and put it in on the back line. Put it in the back line like that. Promote. No one else leveled except for these guys. Promote. Let's get high explosive ammo. I'm just going for like cheap techs right now. Get another Typhoon on the right this time. And let's see. Is there any technologies we want for 200? Maybe we get replicate. Actually, I think crawlers on the outside will be really helpful. Try to bum rush his towers. Maybe we can get a debuff. Here we go. Crawlers coming in from the back left. Remember, we're going to get that power debuff. They're on the tower. If we take the debuff here, he might actually lose the game. Okay. We're chewing through his air units right now. We're chewing through his back line. I think this is the game. Taking his other tower down. And that should be the rest of his units. KO. Our opponent goes down. He didn't even know it hit him. I didn't even know it hit him. I did not expect him to lose so badly in the last 2 rounds. Having the crawlers come from the back line, sniping that tower was huge. He definitely had a much better early game plan than we did. But I think going to these Stormcallers on a defensive line like this that has no mobility whatsoever, he all just kind of, stacked up in one spot. And I think the Stormcallers were just too much for his defensive line. He should have went field maintenance on these sledgehammers. They would have lasted twice to 3 times as long. But he decided to just tech up his Typhoons. He didn't even tech his Marksman. I don't know what he was spending his money on, to be honest. I'm guessing it was just the wrong thing. Maybe it was just... I don't see where the money went, to be honest. But whatever he did, he didn't do it right. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully the sound quality in this match was much better than the previous videos by removing myself from the software and just doing straight up default mic, no crazy modifications or tech with the voice. Hopefully that fixes all that. Anyway, thanks for watching.